Right now, 100 trillion life forms have taken up residence on you and inside of you. You are like a planet teeming with life, and it's not pretty. You're being attacked, assaulted by armies of tiny beings that can make your skin crawl.
The question is, why are we still alive?
New science, however, may change the way you look at these invaders. That's because many of these creatures are microbes, and they're essential to keeping you alive.
Our own existence depends on their presence.
How is that possible? Could countless legions truly aid in your survival? Who are these microbes that call your body home? And what secrets can we learn from the creatures inside us? Different world. A world of arid deserts, river valleys, hydrothermal vents, and heaving swamps. This planet is us, and it's seething with life.
The human body is not one simple landscape. It's many, many kinds of landscapes and micro-habitats. And these are some of the most densely populated sites on the entire planet, if you can believe it.
I sometimes imagine if we had eyes that were microscopes and I looked at a person, what would I see? I wouldn't necessarily see a human being the way you might imagine it.
Your body has been invaded by trillions of creatures. They've taken up positions virtually everywhere and outnumber your cells 10 to 1. That means you're not just one thing. You're actually a composite creature, part human and part microbe. You could live with them or without them. Such musings, however, could be a very fatal mistake. Consider what might happen if you were microbe-free. That's what scientists did in a simple but ingenious experiment. They raised mice in a germ-free environment. On the outside, the mice appeared to develop normally, but on the inside, it was like Frankenstein's monster. Without microbes, the mice had many deformed and warped organs, and their hearts were abnormally smaller. If mice need microbes for normal organ development, what cryptic powers do these creatures unleash on the open plains of this seemingly desolate landscape? There are 10,000 critters every square inch. In more tropical and wet environments, like the valleys of your armpit, the population skyrockets. Real estate here, the size of a postage stamp, is home to 15 million micro-inhabitants. That's nothing. Dive into the Great Cave of the Mouth, and the population explodes. Microbes cling to the cliff sides of the cheeks. They take root in the granite towers of the teeth. And they anchor themselves in the rugged marshes of the tongue. Your mouth is saturated with hundreds of millions of living beings.
Now as you move down through the stomach into the small intestine and ultimately to the large intestine, the colon, the numbers reach their peak. We're now 1,000,000-fold higher than we were on the skin or in the mouth.
There are more germs in the intestinal tract of the average man than there are or were men that ever walked the face of the earth since the beginning of time.
In fact, the density of microbes found in the human colon is the highest concentration of microbes of any ecosystem known on planet Earth.
That's not just inside you. That's anywhere on planet Earth. Think about that. You are a whole world unto yourself. There's so much bacteria in your colon that it weighs in at a whopping 2 pounds. Among the creatures that live within the slime there are both heroes and villains. Recent research has also suggested that colonies of bacteria may be linked to an even graver threat: cancer. Everywhere that scientists probe on planet human, new species of life are being discovered, and new powers are being revealed.